What's going on, PD gamers? It's your boy Bacon here, bringing you another police tutorial. This time we're going to be going over the ALPR. What's the ALPR, you ask? It's the automatic license plate reader, aka just your radar. So, let's start it off. How do you use your radar? Well, first off, you're going to want to go into your settings. Settings, slide on down to key bindings. Key bindings, pop into 5M. You're going to go down and down and down till you get to the police section where it's going to be radar controls, radar open, reset, and run both plates or front or rear plate. Now for me, normally I'm only trying to lock on to one vehicle, so I just have it set up to run both plates at one time, which works for me, but you do you, buckaroo. Alright, so you got your keybinds set up, and you want to start patrolling and doing speed traps, like me. Well, first off, you're going to want to hit that open keybind to get that baby cooking. Next off, you'll hit your other keybind, go into the menu. Here, you have a few options. First off, you have toggle, which is basically just going to be your open where you can go on or off, or off, or on. Next up, you're going to have the front antenna and the rear antenna. Now, all these buttons do something different. First off, you have the XMIT. These simply mean that you're going to actually be using that radar. So if you hit XMIT, you're going to see all the lights will turn off here for the front because I turned off the XMIT for the front, which means the front radar is no longer on. Same goes for the southern radar. If you turn that sucker off...
Hey, you video? I'm a mantis friend.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers are... Alright, so that's XMIT. It basically means that you're no longer turning on that radar, whether it's the front radar, back radar, both. Up, you have the opposition. This means that with opposition, you'll see that the lights change down here to say op instead of same. That means is that when a car is passing by, you're not going to be grabbing the plate directly either in front or behind you, depending on which one you swap. Instead, it's going to grab to the side. So think about it, if you're on a 3-lane highway and you're on the left lane, it's going to grab most likely the middle lane that passes by because that is the area closest to you that is opposite. Now, on the flip side of that, you have same. There's going to be grabbing the plate and the speed of a car that is directly in front or behind your vehicle. Next up, you have the set fast limit. Set fast limit is when you basically know the speed limit. So let's say a highway in, city. Set that sucker to 81 is what I like to be. Set to 80 so if someone hits 80. Now, this means that whenever someone, there goes Harold, that means when someone hits 81 miles per hour, that you're essentially going to get the beep, 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 and a plate's going to lock on. Let's see a demonstration. So you've locked a plate. Now, let's hit our run the plate button. You look in the top left, you're going to see that we were able to lock that plane at 102 miles per hour. Now that, you can screenshot, and you're going to be able to see the speed, the plate, the owner, the color, and the model. If you want to clear that and start over again, just hit the clear button that you set in your key binding, and you'll clear it out, and you're back to 0. Woo! Next up, we have the toggle speed type. Essentially, that's going to be swapping it between miles per hour and kilometers per hour. Don't use kilometers. That's commie shit. Finally, you have the toggle lock beep. Essentially means when a plate locks on, see example here, it gives the beep beep beep. Whereas if you toggle it off, it will no longer give that beep when a plate locks on. Wow! Great job learning all that hard stuff. I'm so proud of you. Now, go out there and use what you learned to go arrest some criminals or civilians if they break the law and speed. God bless.